Discord. Not going into Discord. So Games Up, Part 15. The Apocalyptic Gangs of Chernarus. What am I looking for? The game, that one. Okay, game is saved. Next stop is the airfield. I've got a big mission. Okay, I'm in Vybor. Just in a little house outside. I could go looting the supermarket. What's the time of day? Oh, it's already evening. Well, I'll go loot the supermarket for a little while. Let's do that, and then we'll come back here. Ooh. Oh, don't lag. Come on. Oh, that's a lot of shooting. Well, I'm going to jump here. I've got my stuff with me. I'm going to run over to the supermarket, to the school. Get up on top of there. Look at these trucks. In the way. Well, let's go in. Oh, it's so damn laggy. This is not going to be playable. This is not good. It's going to be unplayable up at the airport. I'd have to see if I can get the graphics to, or something to pick up a bit. So, let's see if we can spot whoever's there. Oh, yep. Oh, yep, right there. 60 shots. Freaking lag is bad, damn it. Hey, print. Printing, yeah. Print and destroy. How you doing? I'm alright. I've been playing this Ravage mission, which has been great. I'm enjoying this. About 2 weeks now, and still got a few days to go. Just doing a mission a night in it, so that's been pretty good. Weather's nice. And things are pretty quiet otherwise. Yeah. How about over there? How are things with you? How's the house? How's the garage? I've got photos from of the garage yet. It's dirty. Is that dirty before you working up, setting it up, or is it dirty in that you set it all up and now it's got dirty from work, from pulling that old Corvette apart or whatever you would like to pull apart? Okay, you're ready from work. Good. I'm just munching something, excuse me. Standard. Let's try that. Right. But that's what it means is that you're not messing it up. It means you're cleaning it. So it means you mess it up and then you clean it. That's proper. That's how things should be. That made very little difference, but it did make a tiny bit of difference. Not much. Just trying to get a little bit of yeah. I try and do mine every time I use it. I always like to clean my workspace. I'll leave things sitting around that I'm working on, but I'll, always clean up the floor, and usually I vacuum, put all my rags away, and make it all tidy. I like to do that. It comes from when I used to do darkroom work. We were always meticulous in the darkroom. Had to be super clean about everything. Well, I think these guys are gone. There was a couple of baddies. Let me just drop the video down as well to something very low, like, how about 1080p? How horrible is that going to look? Okay. Continue. Mildly better, but it looks terrible now. Ugh. It's like playing Doom 1. Well, I was going to go and try and loot the supermarket. Oh, yeah, what about your tools? Have you got everything up on the walls or in cabinets, or how did you sort that out? Oh. Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. Oh, I got him, but man, that was just a whole pile of wobble. God, wobble. It's the worst thing about this mission. It's almost unplayable because of the lag. Motion center camera. Okay, yep. Or is it not a locked thing or something? Or is it away from the house? Wonder if I could get up on that building. Probably. Oh, there we go. Come on. Well, lucky he only had a rifle of some sort. It's locked, not alarmed, has panel windows. But far enough that someone could break in potentially and you wouldn't hear it. Mind you, if you're not there as well all the time. So I got cameras on. I keep them right here on my other screen. Here they are, right there. Speaking of cameras, there's my yard out front, my front door, the courtyard, the back side of the house, and there's my garage with my bike in it. I got one camera inside. I set those up just before Christmas. For when I went away, I wanted something that actually records. So that's recording full time, 24 hours. It just records nonstop. And it's the wireless for the camera, but not the wireless for the power. So they're powered. You just put them outside a window or somewhere, and then run the wire in and plug them into a socket. That worked well. It was hard to get the positioning though for the unit, because getting the signal from all. I got one camera way up on top of the house. This one here is like 4 floors up. There's 3 floors below there. This is up on the office, up at my level. and it goes down. So my level, then another level, then another level, and then the garage is below that level down there. And in the garage is the other camera. And then the two out front are way over the other side of the house, down at first floor level. And getting the signal was hard. I had to move the thing all over the place, trying to get it. What's the quality of it, or what do you mean? Skew? Square footage? Oh, square footage. Oh, the house or the garage? I'm the faintest idea. It's that's the house. That rectangle there, that's the side. So that backyard was on the right, that piece. And there's a path down the side, and then there's the courtyard on the left here. This sort of circular courtyard, and it goes out to this lane which goes down to the street. But how big it is, I'm not actually sure. I think it says something in this, way up the front somewhere. Calculations for strengthening. Oh yeah. How about that? 14 back. Ground floor, including garages, 54 square meters. So 54 square meters for the house itself, roughly, ground floor, and then 60 meters for the next floor, 58 for the next floor. And then the changes to this were that the 2 floors up were then extended by another meter out towards the front to make them bigger. And then a 4th floor was added on top, which doesn't cover the entire roof. So the top floor, the room is, it's more than half, maybe 35 square meters. It's all one house. These others are all separate houses. They're all separate houses. I used to have the one. I have the two on the right, 14 and 14B, these two front and back. I bought 14 30 years ago, and 14 had a big section out the back that was empty. It was just a yard, right in the middle of the city too. Amazing to find a section in the city that no one wanted because it was a pile of junk. But it had this backyard that you couldn't get to. And then the neighbor, there was a junkyard next door, junky old houses. He was a bit of a slumlord. And I had these ideas that maybe I could get access over his property. And sure enough, one day he shows up and he wants me to sign off to let him build houses along my boundary. And so we ended up doing a deal where we paid him to not build 3 houses but build 2 and give us access across the back. So it became a 4-house section. So 2 sections that were subdivided in half. And so according to this, it's 176 for mine. My old one, I used to live in the front, 253. That was bigger because it had an original building out the front with a couple of shops in it. But that also grew with the roof space, and this one grew with the roof space. The architect was some sort of gnome or something. He had no sense of size. So the next door houses there, 132, they're tiny. They're just tiny. 2-story places. 132 included a double garage in each one that you can't even get in and out of. Just insane. And so after we saw them go up, it was like, whoa, no, 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 this is no good. It's got to be much bigger. I've got the plans because I want to get the, I had an architect look at removing a wall downstairs because the bottom floor in this one, the first floor, which is sort of the lounge kitchen and all that, and one bedroom, is terrible. The layout's terrible. So I want to get rid of a wall to open it up. Have kitchen, dining, and lounge sort of in one area. And I'm in the top floor. I have the two ends of the house. I've got the top floor for my office here, where I'm sitting now. I have all my stuff, which I love. I love having the space. Got my cameras, got my big desk. I made this big, huge desk with all my gear on it. And I have the basement, which is the garage, as you've seen, has all my stuff. So I've got the two ends of the house, and the crap in the middle is my wife's mess. Just a fucking mess. Excuse my language. Just an absolute disaster. So I'm trying to get through, claim two ends of it first, which I'm largely done. Don't know how I'm going to do the middle. Because I want to set up a fresh kitchen, and if I can get that wall out. But I can't let her mess it up again. I can't let her mess it up, and she will. So I don't know what to do there. Oh, I got him. I got him, but I got injured. How injured am I? Oh, where is that guy? Oh, right there. God, I can't even shoot him, and he's completely static and not shooting at me. Come on. Breathe in. Oh, God. Okay, he's down. Oh, and there's a guy right next to him. God. They'll probably get me. I better... Oh, I can't heal without squatting. Oh, prices are nuts. It's part of the plan. Part of the plan for the New World Order is to bankrupt everybody. Is to bankrupt this entire generation and all future generations and commit them to massive debt. Housing crisis is part of that. Biden's $5 trillion after the current $2 trillion. That's part of it. He's going to make an absolute disaster. Yeah. So there's almost nothing you can do. You have to we'll all be on universal basic incomes and state-owned housing soon, don't you worry. It's gone through the roof here. It's all, the government won't admit it, and no one's allowed to say so, but it's all immigration. Because they keep adding tens of thousands, about 60,000 official, plus family members, hangers-on, and so on. So it's about two or 300,000 people in a year, and they don't build houses. These people don't build houses. They don't add any housing stock. And so it's driven the cost of everything up massively. And just yesterday, the government announced their new plan, because we have a very, very lefty government, and their new plan, like all their plans, involves taxing. They don't have any plans that involve producing anything. It's always taxing things. And so the new plan is now we're going to have capital gains tax. If you sell your house within 10 years, 39% capital gains tax. 33 to 39, depending on what your normal tax rate is. And they think that's going to reduce the speculation. They're fucking idiots. All it does is it drives up the costs. It's going to drive up the cost even more. Because people will still be buying and selling properties, but now they're facing an increased cost, a big increased cost. And so who's going to be paying that? They're still going to speculate. After all, they all speculated when houses were half this price. And now their houses are actually 4 or 5 times what they were 20 years ago. And they're still speculating and buying and selling them. And so adding an extra cost in tax will do nothing. Well, it won't. That's the thing. That's the intent, is that it's supposed to stop people. But it just drives up the cost of it. It's like adding a cost. That's what I'm saying. Anything that increases the cost doesn't reduce the speculation. I don't mind if people there's sort of a scale. If it's your first home or if it's your family home, you can sell it in lesser time and stuff like that. But it's ridiculous. They just need to. The funny thing about it is it might, for some people it'll stop them flipping a bit because now they're going to have to pay. And everyone who has a place now and planned on selling it, because they put it into action already. It's already happening right now. I think tomorrow it starts, 27th. And so, of course, everyone who'd planned on certain costs and certain fees and to sell their property, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, now they're all facing a 39% loss of their gain, which, of course, they wouldn't have calculated into it. So it stings them very, very badly. And as I say, I think it's just going to drive up the cost. Taxing stuff doesn't drive the cost down. It doesn't mean people stop it. And the worst thing about it, it doesn't create new houses. It's not like, oh, well, then people will just start making new houses. I don't know, it's crazy. Real estate works when there's what we had before the world decided that we had to have massive immigration. We had no growth. Like all Western countries, we had no growth in population, and so there was plenty of housing. Old housing, new housing, you could build a new one, you could buy an old one. There was lots of choice. And there were cheap places and expensive places. It was a balanced market. But if you constantly inject new people in who don't make houses, they don't produce houses, that's driven demand up, which has driven up the speculation. Because of course people are going to try and make money. I know housing is inflation. They try not to count it as inflation, but it is inflation as far as I'm concerned. Oh, and this is the other thing, you see. The problem with the capital gains on your house is that if your house, if you sold it after 8 years and the value of it went up by, I don't know, $300,000, and then you go, oh crap, now we have to pay. Now the government wants to take $100,000 of that and give it to someone else. Oh, whoopee. Okay, so now we get 200,000. Well, the fact that the house went up in value isn't actually a capital gains if all the other houses also went up by that amount. That's 100% pure inflation. That's not gains, that's just inflation. Because you can't sell the house and then buy another one for the original price you paid, get back in like you've made a profit. Ooh, and then I'll go and buy another one and make the profit again. No, you're just getting inflation. You're just staying in line with the ever inflating prices of the houses. So I fail to see how it's actually a massive taxable gain in many cases. Some people are gaining above the price, above the market price, but others are less. It's crazy. Because, yeah, the person now has to, if you sell your house for 800 grand, and now all of a sudden, so say it was 500, went up to 8, you got 300, oops, now you only get 700 because you have to give another 100 grand away. Well, with that 700, you can't buy an $800,000 home. That's the problem. You're back into buying. It's actually a loss. You're not even staying with the market because the house next door will also be now 800,000. Yeah. So I can't see what it's going to do. Well, that's what the intent is. They're trying to do. But they could easily deal with that by making it like cars. If over here, if you sell more than, I think, 6 cars a year through your name, it's, then you're considered to be dealing in cars. And at that point, different rules apply. Because if you're a dealer, there's other rules that apply to dealers. And sure, if you're flipping houses constantly, you're a dealer. And a dealer, capital gains, if you flip a house for 100 grand profit and the house prices have in that area have not gone up by that amount, as in you got it cheap and you sold it for the market rate, then that makes sense to me. Yeah, it was zero before. And they're also going to do it, I know they're going to do it on shares as well, on stocks. It's all part of that thing that I showed you, the Great Reset. It's all part of the Klaus Schwab's wonderful plans. There's a guy down there. They have to stop speculation they have to stop capitalism. That's what they have to do. They have to stop people speculating and making money in the markets. For the fourth industrial revolution, stakeholder capitalism. Yeah. Surprised these guys aren't coming up the stairs. Yeah, balancing. Well, I didn't think it needed balancing. The only thing that caused it to get out of balance was the huge injection of people that were not naturally in the place through natural birth and growth rates in a place. If you just keep injecting people, you'll destroy any economy. But Schwab's plan is to destroy the economies so that they can build back better. That's the plan. We have to destroy it. We have to make it a terrible thing. We have to bankrupt all the countries, bankrupt the economies with massive loans like the IMF did. They're in on it. And bankrupt everybody with education, with housing, properties. And that way we can convince everybody that we need to build back better. But I tell you what, the way it was working before, prior to 25 years ago or so, prior to globalization, was pretty damn good. I was quite happy with it. We didn't have massive growth. Oh, but no, more people have been lifted out of poverty in the last few decades than ever in the history of the world, ever. And that wasn't through communism. It wasn't through communism. I got these people down here. I don't know what I'm going to do about them. Oh, it was fuel. It was fuel. Fossil fuels did it. Cheap, reliable energy is what did it. Okay. Right. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff what's going on. Insane stuff is going on. I'm just reading every day and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Well, again, what has to be done is I believe people need to be sitting in their places and improve their lives and make do with the resources they have around them and succeed or fail. I'm a bit Darwinian about that. Oops. Oh, I've got night vision, haven't I? Ooh, brightness. All these people running around. I used to be less so. I used to be a complete, total socialist, but not anymore. I'm the other way around now. Save. Now, what am I going to do? Let's go up. Let's go back up in the... Let's go back up to 4K. Because it's way too fuzzy. Way too fuzzy. I almost played Zomboid the other day. Before I started this mission, I was looking at it and I went and read a guide. I went on Steam and read one of the startup guides, tips, because it can save a lot of... Oh, I see him. I see him. And it looked hard. Oh, I knew he'd get me. Ah, you bastard. Oh, there's Darwin for you. Darwin for you. It looked hard. I was looking at the tips because you can sort of glean from the tips that people who do sort of beginner's guides, you can sort of tell, God, would you have figured this out yourself or not? And I think I look at them and I go, oh crap, I never would have figured that out, or that, or that, or that. Some of them are a bit hacky, and I could tell that now that's just sort of a glitch or a hack or an exploit. But some stuff you can tell you'd have to play repeatedly over and over again and die in order to find out the best way. I'm not sure I was prepared to start off at that level. I wanted to start off with a little bit of a leg up. But still, it sounded good as I was reading the things. And I watched a bit more of it on YouTube, watched some people play. And then people say, oh, you should use these and these and these mods. And that's always hard. It's like, oh, well, it's hard to say depending on the person telling you the mods. If for them it's just mods that make it easy because they can't be bothered, or if it's mods that are sort of genuinely useful. I mean, all mods, I guess, make things... No, don't. No, I guess they don't. But a lot of modders want things that just make the game easy, like infinite ammo, or don't have to reload, or don't have to eat, no stamina, no, night vision all the time, or something like that. Are you still playing? Hey, Muffin. Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. Oh, turn-based. Okay. Oh, you have started another playthrough. Now, what are we going to do about this bastard? Oh, there he is. I can't move the gun. This is the problem here. It's so hard. Oh, God. It's so hard to move the gun. Oh, come on. Come on, aim it. Put the little dot somewhere. He's just gonna hit me again. I mean, Christ. This is what it was like yesterday too. It gets so laggy on this mission that I can't sort of move the damn site. Man. Is it? You had a falling out with the devs. What did you do? Did you complain about it? Are they those kinds of devs who are like, I don't know, what could they do? I know there's some nasty devs around them. A lot of devs get sort of, but if they're doing it paid, if they're still selling the game, they shouldn't be too sensitive. But I know, open source devs are painful. They take everything personally. And their standard reply, if they don't want to do it, is you do it. It's open source. We give our time for free. You do it. Or the other one is, not enough people ask for that. My view is like, hey, it's a good idea. Just tell me why it isn't. But I know the thing is, that Kevin doesn't really want to do it. Still haven't spent my Christmas money. Some weirdo is running their mouth. I say something the same old tongue as. Yeah, I did that on Reddit. I made like 2 posts on Reddit, and first post I got banned from one of the forums, and then the second post in another forum I got banned from that one. And that time, after a while, I realized that I was shadow banned. And then I saw a site a couple of years later that checks if you're shadow banned. I thought, oh, let me check to see if I was shadow banned on Reddit. I never go there. I think it's full of weirdos, pedantic teenagers. Doesn't matter what you say. There's always some twat saying, no, well, no, black is not white. No, sorry, white is not white. It's not a color. Just or something, They get all stupid about things. Oh, insufferable twats. So I don't really go there. But yeah, I was shadow banned. I thought I was. One of the comments I made about John McAfee, they had an AMA years ago, and I thought, why are they talking to him? He's a freaking nut-headed murderer. And so I went in, the AMA was on, so I thought, oh, I'll go in and I'll say, hey, hey, buddy. No, the AMA was over, and I made a comment about, did anyone ask him about murdering his neighbor or something like that? Why are you talking to this guy? And they banned me from that. And I was like, well, come on. Did no one ask him? He's a nutter. He's a complete nutter, the guy. Twitter. I never say anything on Twitter. What's the point? Yeah. I hardly say anything anywhere these days. Right. Right. Too much drama, isn't it, on things? On the internet. Because it doesn't matter where you are. Even if you're in a group with all the people. What's it like out there? Oh, they're chatting down there. Come on. Oh, God, I actually had time to line them up. Unbelievable. How about that? Oh, there he is. Move to grid 048. How do I get up? E? No, not E. W. How could I forget which is the up key? Oh, this is so laggy. That just took like 5 clicks to go into scope. Come on, why can you see me? How can you see me from back there? You haven't got freaking night vision on, I can tell. Oh, God. Oh, man. Well, now you're behind the bushes and you can still see me, eh? I think I might have hit him once. I think this is going to be too hard when I get to the airport. I've got a big mission to do. Right now I'm in Vybor here. I've got a mission to do here. And I have a feeling I'm going to lag real bad. Let's save that one. That's the trouble with the internet. It's all without context. No one knows what's going on. And that's what Twitter's like. Just and it doesn't matter what you say. Someone will disagree with it. I go and make suggestions about a game. Like I make suggestions about 7 Days to Die, a couple things, or complaints about like why did they put that great big orange flag on the objective on your screen visibly, like in the middle of your screen, so it's there all the time. And I'm like, oh, come on. You've already got the same thing in the little compass at the top. There's a little indicator there. Why replicate that in the middle of your screen? Is this now for babies? I didn't say is this now for babies, but I think I might have said it's dumbed down. And of course, I'm talking to the devs. My message is for them, not for all the insufferable twats sitting around who just go, oh, well, just do this, just do that. And another guy was like, well, fancy not liking a good user interface. It's like, whatever. Well, there's a couple of guys still down here. Oh, there we go. Oh my God, I got a guy in the head. Oh, that was a fluke. Hey, Wayne. Hey, Wayne, I watched a couple of your videos today, a few of them. I skipped through a few older ones. On your channel. Just had a little flip around. Heaps of little videos of all those, you know, funny things happened on the way to the something, that kind of thing. Hey, see you, Muffin. Thanks for dropping by. Catch you soon. Ah. Oh, that's the guy I shot. He's injured now. And now he's dead. I think one of the other issues I get into with that, this is another reason I don't really comment. I don't really, when I'm typing, I don't use emojis and I don't use lol and JK and stuff like that. I just type like an old man. I just say what I'm saying. And I don't dress it up. And I think people, of course, expect it to be all dressed up with all that kind of stuff. I expect them to be a little, get the subtlety. But of course, you know, some do, some don't. Have you got a lot on your Twitch? I was watching on YouTube. That's where I looked. Right, who's that? Oh, this is too laggy. There's two guys. Come on. He's in the supermarket. The guy in the front of the supermarket. Oh, come on, dude. I get like 3 frames a second. Oh, he's just got a pistol. You've just got a pistol. I'm gonna get you. No way are you getting me. Zomboid, yes, I will see how we go. I keep looking at Steam trying to figure out what I want to play, and nothing really grabs me. Either in my existing list, nor in my... You know, I've still got the rest of my Christmas card to spend. And I could spend it on something big, you know, something newish. But I don't even find anything new I want to play. I should play some stuff like what's that, Kingdom Come Deliverance sort of stuff. Because I got that cheap once and it's got such great reviews and it should be good for some exploration. Because that is ultimately always the favorite part. Come back here, game. What have you done? Great. Did you crash? Oh. What the hell's going on? Weird. I'm surprised anyone watches, but I put them all up because, I mean, apart from having to skip past all the boring bits, it's a complete mission, which I quite like. Now, where's the last guy? I think those zombies should walk into the supermarket. Come on, boys. Oh, they're coming in here. That's not what I want. Oh no, maybe they've seen him. Have they seen him? Oh, he's right there. They're going to eat him. He's right there. You going to shoot? Yes, he is. So am I. I did put Survive the Night into my cart. Some things make it into my cart, and then I leave them there when they're on sale, and then I think, well, I'll either get it in a day or two, or the sale will expire, and then I won't care. And I let that one expire too. It looks good. It looks like they've made some good improvements on that game. But when I look at more videos of it, I realize that the improvements are cool, but just sort of very small, localized area. So if it was a big game like this, but with all their new improvements and map areas and stuff, that would be cool. But it's not. I think that's all the AI. So we'll save there. And it's the weekend. It's Friday night. Huge night in town. Got the whole gay parade and the city street festivals and all that. Oh, there we go. Fireworks or something. Just when I said. Sounds like someone in my lane doing it. All right, now let's get down out of here. There we go. I really wish this was not such a laggy game. And glitchy and, you know, crappy. My favorite thing here is getting on the huge maps. Huge maps are my favorite. And huge view distances if you can turn your graphics up. All those Unreal Engine games and all that stuff. What's that other engine? I find they always have terrible. They're not made for distances and. I do expect that was everybody. Oops, this is the back side. Let's wobble around to this side. I've shot everybody now. They are all dead, I think. They don't have anything. Oh, anti-rats. Don't need them though. There's an M4A1. That's interesting, but zombie. Of course he sees me. Why did you see me? Oh damn, this is too lag. I think it's going to be impossible to play up at the airfield. Have I got a light? I do have a light. Clean water. Nice. That's exactly what I want. That's nice to get a little reward. Another one. Even better. I must have done good. And a can of drink. Okay, plenty of drinks. And an empty. Good though. Let's check out these. No. And we'll check those cupboards. These things here. Yeah, I'll take that. I remember you were playing and adding tanks and stuff and playing permadeath and stuff, I remember. What flashlight? This is the one that looks like a flashlight on the gun. That one that's shaped like that. Oops, here comes some zombies. Right, they're all different, all the mods. This one does give me food if I just take it out of the... There's rabbits everywhere to eat. You have to shoot them and cook them up with matches and so on. Come on, open door. So there's plenty of food, but there's so many, and they're not fast rabbits. They just sit around. So he's actually made it too easy. And he's given you heaps of weapons as well. And he's taken away the fuel requirements for vehicles. You just drive up to a gas station and it'll automatically refuel, stuff like that. And the vehicles don't get wrecked, so you don't have to fix them and find toolkits. So that's no good. I want to manage those things when I'm playing. I'm just going to make my way back to the house that I was in. And the zombies are pretty good. It has bolters and runners and everything. I like quite a few of them. I haven't been killed by zombies. So not that many. Just gonna try and find the house. I think it was that house there. I will finish. We'll sleep in there till dawn. Here's my truck. All right, well, I went out to do a bit of looting and I got some drinks, so that was good. Only got shot twice. All right, here we are. There's my fire. We'll go to sleep and see what time is. Time is 9:30. Sleep 9 hours. Nine hours later. All right. Hydration 38. That's a bit low. Oh, and he also took out the purifying pills and stuff, so there's no getting dirty water and cleaning it. And he took out radiation, so even though I have anti-rads, they don't do anything. Yeah, he took out quite a bit. Let's have some wabbit meat. And then we'll put the fire out. Oh, this is way too laggy. I dread what the airport's going to be like. Oh, have I healed myself? Let's heal. Can see a bit of blood on my clothing. Alrighty, let's put the bag away, put a couple of flares away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's keep 4 grenades. Back the mags, put that in. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And should I take the SVD? That's the question. I almost imagine I'm going to need an SVD up on the airfield. Quite likely. Oh, should I take it? Should I take it as is? Let's drop it in the bag. A couple of kits. And some SVD mags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. €1. 10 miles to... Oh, that was the game I saw. I know, I was trying to think of a game. Yeah. That I thought looked vaguely similar. I watched an episode of that on YouTube. Watched a guy playing. It seemed like it wasn't quite, you know how it is with the early ones, not quite fleshed out enough. But I think the complaint was that the things to do on that trip don't vary a lot. That there is still stuff to come. It's a bit like almost like a 3D survival zombie scroller game or something where you've got to run 10 miles to safety and everything's after you. As opposed to Zomboid where you're not really going anywhere, I don't think. In particular. Now, I didn't shoot these guys up. That was the AI that did that. How should we approach the airport? I wonder. Like Zomboid, after reading some of the guides, I had the impression it's got a fixed map. Like because they'd say, oh, you build here in the woods or by some area. Was there a lakefront or something like that? Something was talking about. It is big, okay. A3 survival. Hey, Tezzy. What's A3 survival? Is that a workshop mod? Like, is that a specific thing, or is that just generic Arma 3 survival? I'm going to look. Hundreds of hours. That's my fear. That is my fear. Tezzy, is that something here? Like here I can see 2 things called Arma 3 survival, both with 5 stars. Let's have a look. But with zombies? Like, is this it? Custom zombies. What's this? Mod, animation, character, equipment, helicopter mechanics. Right, so it's a multiplayer mod, server is open, Just download, start the game. Right. Tries to give you the real Daisy mode feeling plus so much more. Well, this one sounds like that, but let me just go back and click on this one. That's dynamic bulwarks. Board mode. I see, that's different. It must be that. Arma 3 survival. And that's on A3, Arma 3S Chernarus. They have their own map. A zombie hurricane. Is that in the other game, in Thingy, in Zomboid? Oh, they've added a bit more snow, haven't they? Gosh, look at all that. It's the Ice Age cometh. Oh, was there a link on that thing? I can see some stars on my next to Tazzie's post there. That might have been a link. You had a typhoon, the zombies were right. Oh, that rings a bell. Yes. Yes. That was a cool. There was a couple of the scenarios I played had that hurricane kind of thing. Gilly put one in on one, and someone else did as well. It was cool. Yeah, it looked really crazy. I remember that. That was fun. I think it was on Altus. I remember where I was, too. Well, I'm going to stick that. I'll flag that in my favorites just so I know it's there to check out. Installation. That's for servers, I guess. Chernarus with 2 climates. Traders, zombies, melee glitch system where everyone runs around in circles trying to swing at each other. Base building, fishing, territory. Okay, that's pretty fancy. Pretty fancy. Oh, on a server, it'd have to be PvP. So, can you build a base? And can you completely wreck someone's base overnight if they're not on? That's the key question. Or are the bases, if you have a base, is it quite impervious? Like, is it secure or not? The lag here is insane. This is not good. So there's the airfield. Looking good. This is a good map, this, I like it. But do your bases get wrecked? Oh, there's a little zombie. Hey, you. Plunk. Because that's when I last gave up playing, was I spent 6 weeks building a base, and then people found me, and the next day that was it. All gone. It just was just like you can glitch in. You could glitch in too easily, and it was just by standing facing a wall and running into it. I had a lot of fun with the clan I had with an Epoch. That was great, but it started to get, because of the cheats and the hacking, it just went so bad. It was very disappointing in the end. If you had a good server with admins who would try and keep things together, it was sort of okay-ish, but people would constantly break the rules anyway, and they would just end up in fights. Harder to raid, right. Okay. Well, I might check it out. I shall check out your stream maybe if you're playing at some point. So my mission here, I have a task. Search and eliminate the leader of the People Eaters. The People Eaters! And funnily enough, they're not zombies, even though this is a zombie mission. Seems everyone's eating people. We need to eliminate the leader. He should be in the northern airfield. We don't know where. Find him and eliminate him swiftly. Well, I do notice that the map has a... It says People Eaters territory. Oh, that's marking the whole circle. Good. So it's not telling me where he is. Great. Excellent. Excellent. Well, where should I start from? I guess I would normally start down this bottom end. Like in the old days, come running up from down south, run through Vybor, and run past this barn. Last chance to get an infield before the airfield. And then the number of times I ran up these fence lines here, these two lines, that one and that one, to get up to the wall. Tensions rising. Ooh, the sniper's gonna be there. Are the zombies like Ryan zombies? You know, the zombies and demons ones where you... Oh, and are there enough zombies, or do the server admins just turn them all off so that there's almost none there? Because I know PvP people hate the zombies generally. They don't want there to be zombies. I hated it because it's been weeks and weeks building up something cool. It's sitting up late at night only to have a bunch of clowns glitch in and destroy it. So the next day you come and you go, oh, well, that was all for nothing. Just a waste of time. That's when I gave up, actually. So I'll never forget coming up here for the first time in Daisy Mod. It was the hallowed and the Northwest Airfield was like, ooh, did you make it to the airfield? If you could get up here, and then I came over this field up that line and along this fence here somewhere, and I looked through and I could see all the lights at the end of the runway. I thought that was so cool. Well, if you haven't got anything, you damn communist, then of course you're not afraid of losing anything. I have nothing, and I'm happy. But when you build something and invest time and effort, you don't want some other clown stealing it off you with no effort. Bastards. I mean, I lost plenty of bases back in Epoch in sort of reasonable fights. But at the end, it was just glitching. People would just stand on a wall. They'd just stand on the wall and just run forwards. And if they sort of jiggled back and forth a bit against a wall, you had these big steel plates and everything. And then all of a sudden, pop, they'd pop through. And that was it. It was that easy. That freaking easy to get in. Oh, there's a squad on the runway down there. Just patrolling, coming this way. There's all those buildings, which are pretty cool. I could certainly get up in that little factory. There's a chopper there. Looks like it's possibly working. Well, let's just go. Yeah, I've got this set way down in quality, but I'm just going to go auto detect and let's let it. This is what I normally do, and normally it's fine, but it's so laggy in this particular mission. So I do that, and then I go here, no, here to AA and just take that down to 2 times. Then I drop these things a little bit about there. And make sure that saturation's down, and that's what I normally do, exactly that. And look, it says 55 FPS, 57 up there. Bet it's not, though. And we'll do a save. And yes, of course you can overwrite it. That's why I've clicked twice already. So I don't know how I'm going to approach this. Probably go to this left-hand area first. I could work my way all the way up that side of the runway. Chances are he's not there. Yeah, I've read through those, but this particular mod, it's this mod. This particular mission is just incredibly laggy in some areas. Something he's done is doing it, because other ones are fine. I have no trouble running at this. All the damn time. The chosen, what does it say? The chosen, it's tiny. Chosen Aragon. The chosener, the chosen Aragon. Something like that. How are you, man? Yeah, play damn solo all the damn time, I do. So solo, I'm gonna shoot a bunny in the butt. Ouch. What do we do? We go I, and then we go knife. Oh, did you play this one? Yeah. Green Mountain is currently I can hardly go there. And it seems to be the AI, something to do with the number of AI. Because for me, it doesn't matter what I do with my settings. See, just then I took it down to 1080p from 4K, and I put it on standard instead of the auto detect. Auto detect basically goes to ultra. And so I just took it down, but it makes, at best, that was 10% difference. Not even. That's all CPU, I think. It's something like that. It's something he's done. I mean, when Gilly used to make mods, the scenarios that I used to play, Gilligan Trevor, he would be playing with things, and sometimes it came out with a lot of lag, and then he'd go back and make some tweaks and changes or fixes, and then it would come back fine. I think it's definitely the people who are doing it haven't done it a lot. There'll be something that they need to know. And also what was the other thing? There's that squad. They're over there now. Going over to the hole where I just was. Save games too. No, this is, I'll show you what this is. Sorry, I'm being very slow here because I'm yapping away at people, but this is, we are playing this one. This is a solo, single player, zombie mission. Just playing local on my computer. Just uses these mods. It's a good one because it works. That's the main thing. So zombie survival, missions to do. So the main point here, I'll just point out, is you have tasks to do. So I've done all these things, and I'm just going away through it like that. There's also a multiplayer version by the same guy. I don't know how that works, but that's there. And so I'm enjoying this, really good. Do a mission a day, very slowly, because I don't want to... I already told him on his page that he needs to make another one, so I've got something to do when this is finished. The Apocalyptic gangs of Chernarus. Isn't there a road into here, or is it only that road? No, it was through the fence. That's what we used to do, go through the walls. Where should I park? Probably here. Am I going to take my truck inside? I don't know. Oof, ooh, oof. Oof. Oh, yep, good. And it didn't knock over like cardboard for a change. I will not be surprised if all of a sudden I get lit up. Okay, let us go. Zombies down there. I'm a bit concerned about those guys. They circle back this way. I don't really want to fight a squad just yet. So Chosen, this has got AI enemies as well as zombies, plus all the survival goodness. And ramps. I like the map, it's good. I like that they put ramps all over the place. I'm just going to head to this building. Now there could be gun emplacements anywhere. Special ops. No? What's that? I just play zombie stuff, basically. Pretty simple. I like the zombies. I like zombie survival, but it has to have tasks, stuff to do. I don't like plain survival. If there's nothing to do, I'm not interested. Is Special Ops a mod in particular, or what's that? Is that a game, Special Ops? That rings a bell. So I'm going to climb up here. Let's get up the building. Hopefully there's no one here. It is laggy already. About the same as Viber was. I do wonder if it's something to do with the amount of stuff he's put on the map. It's all sitting there now. Oops, come on, turn around. Ah, I can't even go up the stairs because of the lag. I'm trying to do a 180 turn. There we go. It just keeps going around. Oh, I know, those railings around the inside of that room. Spent a lot of time on this building. In Electro in particular, I remember. Oh yeah, there's a squad out there. Okay, that's outside. That's to the south. Love the way the map has been done up. That's cool. That's very cool. Zombies over there. Doesn't look like he's put anyone in this area. I'm just going to look around, see what we can see. Oh, there's squads everywhere. Look at those boys. They got SD snipers and SD AKs. Oh no, just SD AKs. I think I'm going to need more. I'm going to need a bigger boat. Look at all the trees. Hang on. Well, they've planted trees inside the airport, all the way up to the control tower. What's that? Oh, it's a military sort of a bunker, aircraft bunker thing. Like those. Don't fall off. That one looks open even. I haven't seen that before. Looks like you can go inside. Isn't it? God. Glitchy, laggy crap. I'm surprised I'm not seeing any AI. No positioned people anywhere. That is a bit odd. No. Some wrecked choppers. Oh, let's try over here. Maybe there's someone here. Look at that, the fuel storage facility. That's cool. Look at all that stuff. Great. They could have put people everywhere here, just all over the place hiding. There's a tent. I don't know entirely what's decoration. That's probably decoration up there. I keep losing stuff when I go into the arsenal. I'm very careful in there now. This game has arsenals everywhere, which it doesn't need. I lost a lot of stuff early on trying to click around the arsenal. Don't know what I was doing. Well, this is odd. I'm not seeing anything. No AI. Maybe here. I love this area, like civilians all crowded trying to get on. It's like Biden's Mexico border, isn't it? Oh, the little baked potatoes. Where are they? Well, I think that's all decoration and there's no one in there. The sword and flash bangs. A sword. Where do you get a sword from? Is there a sword in this? I still get triggered if I see a tent like that, like sticking out there. Just that little bit had me thinking, ooh, there's a tent. But that's from Daisy or Daisy Maud era, where someone would try and hide a tent in a tree somewhere, and seeing that little pattern sticking out of a tree from a distance, that was always the clue. You'd go, ah, over there, I can just see under there a little bit of tent. Maybe go get something there. Get blood bags. Well, should I take a squad out like that one while I'm here? Let's try that. Let's just get a little bit done. Where are they? Because they're in a good position. Probably from here. I'm gonna have to get close to the edge, otherwise the gun's gonna... Oh, there's another squad back there. Okay, arms down. How does that look? Yeah. What is that? 200 meters? 220, 200? 225? Maybe those other guys back there will come along. Ooh. Not hitting them. Okay, I'm a little bit... Oh, got that guy. That guy's dead. It's Mr. Medzio or something. I'll give you a follow after too. I play every night about this time. So this is the... Where's he going? Oh, it's the Dead Tribe, that one. This is... I'm playing this map. That's the People Eaters. They're called in this. The People Eaters. And even though this is a zombie game, they aren't zombies. I think I'll go up again. Guess that probably is 300 meters. Should we get these guys as well? If you're not sure what I'm playing, I'm not sure if you were here when I pasted that in. That's what I'm playing. This mission here. I like it. Got him. Got him again. It's basically a couple of direct hits. Oh no. Don't you move. Damn it. They squat down, have a little fart, and then they get up. Oh, he's down. Then they move again. One shot left. Come on. Who's going to get it? You are. One hit. And come on, that should have been a hit. 2 hits. 3 hits. Is that a zombie coming up the stairs? Could be. Well, these guys are pretty straightforward. There haven't been many snap bangers or anything like that. Just a couple. I think the worst thing in this is the lag. That's the thing that's making it difficult. Just sort of why I'm trying to pick some of these guys off from a distance before I go in. All right, I think that's all clear. Now, is that 2 choppers or are they decoration? I think that is decoration, isn't it? That looks like a stalker chopper or something. Okay, well, we got the main guys off the middle of the airfield. 2 squads. Where's my gear? There, pull that out. And we're good. Let's save and then we'll go. Not sure, either across and up or along the airfield on this side. I think logic would say I don't want to find the guy straight away. That's the thing. I'm assuming he's either at the far end. Well, I don't know where he is. I really would have thought I'd see way more enemies placed down this end if he was here. Alright, let's try and get out of here. Come in, you bastard. Quite a few zombies out there. Where did I put my truck? Just behind here, wasn't it? Yes. Don't do the steering bug. There we go. Now this is the entrance. Should I get on the airfield or not? Yes, maybe. Excuse me. Ooh, bolter. Ah, oh. That's a working truck, it looks like. What's going on? Move. Oh no, is that working? No, it's not. There's that road. Should I go along there? Yeah, let's go along there. Oh, we've got an office block here. Multiple office blocks. Oh, he's got a rocket. The guy's got a rocket. Guy's got a rocket. And he saw me. Okay. Well, I don't know if that's where the main guy is, but that's where the baddies are. So what's a fun way to approach that? From across the runway or through the trees. I think this side, I'd like to get close, not be sniping. There's a hole in the fence. So those are buildings I haven't seen before on this map. Come on. Oops. Oh, now you made a cardboard. He hasn't seen me. Here we go. Who remembers Frankie's first video coming up here in his little car driving along the fence line? Watch it, bunny. Oh, and there's a guy up there too. I can see a guy on the right of the road up top. Well, now there's also a building over there. I wonder if I should come down the hill back here. Oh, this is crazy. This crazy low frame rate. Is there a button for a frame rate, or was that my shadow play? I think it might have been shadow play. You know, NVIDIA stuff, but I haven't got that loaded. I just thought I'd try and get over to a building I could see up the road further. The Valheim, yeah, who was in here talking about Valheim? Who was that? It wasn't Alpha, it was... Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Was talking about that. A guy. Oh, there's a little squad lined up in a row. I don't have any cover though. No cover at all. And they'll shoot at my truck. But if I just put the truck sideways... Oh no, I know what we'll do. That's why I've got this truck. What are we looking at? 300 meters. It's only 2, but there we go. We'll just... There we go. That solves that. Yeah, Valheim, I've looked at it. It's not my cup of tea, but for some reason, and I don't know why, it's very successful. So whatever it does in that style of gaming seems to be highly appreciated. I mean, is it like a Warcraft type of thing, maybe? A World of Warcraft type of gameplay? Like maybe where you team up and go on missions with others. Okay, so that's that. Now the building, let's have a look. The apartment blocks. Can't quite see them. I don't think it's that, but maybe it is. I thought they were a little bit further back. Oh, yeah, that's the block right there. I'm just trying to get a bit closer without, you know, sniping and shooting everybody from a distance. I love how built up it is now. It's great. Hercules. You've just given them an idea. It'll be Vikings versus Hercules. Thor versus Hercules. Hang on, Thor is Hercules. No, Thor is Zeus. Sorry. Thor is Zeus. Right. And isn't Hercules the son of Zeus? I think I got that all together there. I think maybe we go to this building. Maybe I should try from over here. I can't climb this wall, so there's a hole there. Let's make it here. I'll take some more SVD. Why is that not working? Come on. So one meat, let's take another meat. We'll put the uncooked one. Grenades, SVD 1. A couple of flares, 2 SVDs. Let's put that one away and take a full one. There. Put the raw away, repack that. Yeah. That'll do. What else was there to look at? So yeah, Survive the Nights was looking quite cool. I watched some videos of the recent updates. They've got this very cool prison place, and the number of zombies in the game is huge. Like you honk your horn and you just get swarmed by the zombies, and they're pretty decent looking zombies too. I watched some people do a multiplayer through this prison location, which is pretty cool. And I thought, wow, if this is what the map is like, fantastic. But it seemed like that was a great new location, so that was sort of one thing. I can hear voices. I think I should probably try and get this guy from here. I hear zombies. Got him. Everything was stable, so I thought, let's give it a shot. Come on. Down you go. Ah! Now, is there someone who's going to see me over there or not? Maybe not. I want to get over to this little hole in the wall. There's a guy. I really need a bit more cover. I do get the impression he hasn't placed anybody outside of the main mission zone here in the middle. Everything opens, which is nice. It's probably also why it's laggy. Whenever I try and turn 180 degrees, I end up doing about 270, you know, go 3/4 of the way around. Look at these lathes, how cool is that? Wouldn't that be fun to have? GTA does have a zombie add-on, and I actually went to the trouble of looking it up about 2 years ago and figuring out how to install it because it doesn't have a workshop. You can't just, you know, go to the workshop and click it, which is what I thought you'd be able to do. But no, it's not like that. But I put it on because I thought, what a cool place, you know, the whole city, great for zombies, you know, really cool. And you turn it on, and all the people just become zombies and start chasing you. So all the people who were wandering around become zombies and go after you. And it's pretty good. It's pretty spooky. They look good. It's sort of they behave pretty well, and the city looks great, of course. And they come after you. You go up the building, and you sort of have to. The actual gameplay is not there though. It's more like a mod rather than any kind of scenario. And so all that happens is everyone turns into a zombie and they start chasing you. And then it's got some events, and one of the events is now and then a car will come racing up, or a cop car or something, and start shooting, and you can try shooting it. I think it's just some action happens at some point, and that happens regularly. There's some action with a car or cops or something, and you need to sort of try and barricade yourself in somewhere. And I tried a parking garage, and that was fun. And what else was there? There were some other bits. I had trouble with the whole mechanics. I always have trouble with GTA. I don't know it that well. But that was the thing. It was fun to run around and they're chasing you, but there wasn't really anything to do. But it looked cool. I thought if it had stuff to do, it would be fantastic. It would be quite cool. Yeah, definitely. Well, this thing here is freaking death of lag. It's the lag death, this freaking game. You want to die of permanent lag. I can't even hit a zombie right in front of me. You gonna get up? No. Can you get up there? Oh, yes. No. Well, I'm gonna try and run back in here because this is so freaking laggy. Can't really move consistently. Ooh. Oops, I just saw a runner, I think. Yes, we did. Whew. Die. Yeah. Like this here. You can do them whenever you want. That's what I want to be able to do. So. Oops, I've reloaded. That was a habit. Okay. Let's get up here again. Let's try this. No. Pretty sure I was able to stand on it before. Did I? Oh. Here we go. We'll jump up the next level. Alrighty. Zombies through there. Oh, I don't like rail games. No, I don't like ones where you're just going along. I've started up Wolfenstein, that last one. I think last time I chatted to you, I just played it a little bit and didn't like it. It sort of feels tedious when you think, oh, okay, next mission, fight my way through another section of tunnel-y sort of, you know, pathway through. And, you know, on every second corner there's another bunch of AI, and it's just like, it's Doom all over again from the 90s. That's why I liked Dying Light. It was really open. Do what you wanted when you want. Well, I think we should get over there somehow. It's probably open right there. Is that a fence? Oh, that'll be open. And maybe... Oh, shit, there's a guy up there. That's that guy with the rocket that I saw. I think we should go that way. Maybe deal with that guy on the little fire building, whatever it was. And then climb up the end of this building and maybe get that guy on that building. Something like that. How can I get down safely there? Nothing. Really? Is someone doing another something with ships and so on? That two guys up there. That's two guys. What is that guy? The guy with something funny on his head, or what is that? Very strange looking. Run. It's expensive. Gosh. Oh, there's a guy as well. He's looking this way. He looks alerted. How much have you spent? That's the question. I'm not asking, though. I don't think I've ever played a game where I spent money. I'm very wary of that. You know, something with microtransactions or anything. I would have thought it'd be more than that. There's always some clown in a pay-to-play, pay-to-win game who will just drop thousands or whatever. Oh, come on, straighten up. Oh, I can't even... Oh. Finally, God, that was terrible. Surprised he didn't shoot me. 4 years. And when's this new one out? Is it out? Is it early access, or have you been able to play it, or is it still just announced? Now that's a hospital, so I can actually go up there, up through their stairs. I'll do that. Bit concerned there might be people here. Because if I were making this mod, I'd have people stationed all over the damn place. I'm surprised he hasn't. No one. I mean, I won't be surprised if I all of a sudden get shot just coming around a corner. Right. That's always the problem. Like all of the games I like the look of, they've all got like solo developers. Or a couple of guys at best. Which of course is, you just know, no matter how well they do, no matter what their best intentions are, there's only two of them. And they just can't possibly be. They can't possibly make a AAA game. See, so this is the new hospital. All enterable. It's pretty cool. Is that what it's actually called? Okay. War on the Sea. What is that? Band on the Run. Why am I thinking of that? Store page. Store. Might not be in here. War on the Sea. $50. That's nothing. 1942. One man and his dog in a vast ocean, wondering what the hell they're doing there. Mostly positive. Good. Is this game relevant to you? This game doesn't look like other things you've played. As such, we don't have information on whether or not you'd be interested in it. Right, Japanese versus Allied. Major features, real-time naval combat. It's not turn-based, though. It's proper real-time. U-boat. Ah, there it is, World of Warships. Well, a thing to check. The only thing I always do is I go down, look at the negative. There's always someone who has experience. There are people who sort of are going, oh, I was looking for an alternative to the game you were playing and thought this was it. Best thing is the subject matter, everything else not so much. I have played every modern naval game in the last 40 years, you see. The old lawyer. See, there's always someone who probably knows what they're talking about. And this game made me miss Battlecruiser. Ooh, see? If I was in the know, I would know what Battlecruiser was, which I played on my Atari in 1990. Good one. The graphics are nice, but so what? The best thing you could say about the interface is that it is possible to play the game despite it. You spend more time fighting the UI than the Japanese. Okay, that's probably something they could fix, isn't it? The campaign bears no relation to the logistics and historical limitations on both sides. People who like this game best are those who know the least about history. I can imagine that if you're a history buff, maybe it's not that accurate. You will learn nothing about the real campaign here. I expect that it's really just the location in the scenario as opposed to the actual campaign. Good game gives you a point of view. In this one, you are Admiral Halsey one moment and a Wildcat pilot the next, and not doing either job with concentration. They couldn't decide to make a tactical game or a strategy game, and wound up making neither. And then the usual bugs and all that. That's all right. The game broke my heart. Look what he's saying. The game broke his heart. I had such high hopes. But having put it aside for 10 days, I feel like I have escaped an abusive relationship. How about that? See, I would trust that review. That's why I love the negative reviews, because that's probably a trustworthy review. So one of those things where if it comes back, if it gets improved, yeah, why not? If they fix the user interface, and if you don't care too much about the historical accuracy, which you probably don't, then maybe it's fine. Oh, here, it pains me to have to write a negative review for this game. Oh, God, they're so deep in this. I want to like this game. Just not finished. The UI was designed by a toddler. Okay, sounds like the UI is rubbish. That's the main issue. So give that a bit. Give that a bit, and then might be fine, as you're saying, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Yes, that's what that's the only thing one can hope for, is that they look at what the community says and fix it. Well, hello, buddy. I got bullets. I have bullets. Hello, buddy. You're about to poop your pants. Was that him? Oh, it was you. I thought that sounded a little bit close. Yikes. He could have had me. Dear, just had a sneeze. Must be dying. Hey, Yura, how's your kid? Hope she's all right. I trust. You wouldn't be here, I guess, if she wasn't. Oh, that guy could have surprised me just there. So I believe we have a chap on the other side of that thing. And I think we have zombies coming up the stairs. Let's check that there's no one on top of this thing. That looks good. No, he's just placed, so he was just going to sit there. If I'd run out, if I hadn't heard him say something when I shot, I would have probably just come out. So I didn't realize he was there. Oh, where's that guy? When I was down below, I thought I could see a guy standing up here with two big ears like a bunny or something. But I can't see him now. Must have been some sort of glitch as well. Well, I guess there are some tents, except I don't see any AI down there. I really would have thought if the big bad man is here, there'd be more going on. Because the earlier missions were certainly a bit heavier than this. Oh, zombies all over there. Alright, so my next plan is to go to that building here, go up that ladder right there. What should I do? Should I go down here? I remember I couldn't get down here the other day. Let's try the stairs. $81 shots should be good. Yeah, get it on sale. Wait for the sale. And it doesn't feel as bad if it does turn out to be a few years. Only took 5 years for me to start playing 7 days. I've got lots of games I haven't started. Still waiting for a few of them to pick up. Mist was one. That needs a lot of work. Is that open? No, it does not. Really? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. A bit like the old hospital, the front doors you have to smash open, but they've got side doors. So you don't have to go in the front. That was always scary, smashing the hospital doors in Daisy mod. X-Men, I put the link in before. Did you catch that? I put the link to the mod in to show you what I was playing. I'm playing this one here. I'll put it in again just in case. That's what I'm playing. Single player zombie scenario. And I'm looking for the bad guy somewhere in this. Yes, so this is a solo game, but with AI players, with bot players. Have you got the other mods, Print? And just remember, you gotta have that old enhanced movement in particular. Yeah, Ravage and all that's easy. Just as long as you click these things down the side, get those. A couple of them are dependent on each other anyway, so when you load one, it loads the other. And as I always recommend going to my page, going to my collection and going there. Copy. Just for the sake of enhanced movement, I like immerse as well and suppress. Those are fun. I have got urban repelling installed. I've only used it once, I think, on this map. And I do use an enhanced inventory for the reload function. And I do have walkable moving objects, ballistic impact, and bloodlust installed. I've got those as well. In fact, I've got everything on there installed. Yeah, I'm using all of that right now. Advanced vaulting. Does that let you climb, or is that just for vaulting, for jumping and shit? Because the vaulting sort of works and the jumping works with the enhanced movement, but if you're too close to the thing that you're trying to jump over, if you just go that extra millimeter too close to it, it won't jump, and then you have to use the normal vault. That's irritating. Like it doesn't trigger unless you're the right distance away. Right. And what was it called? Advanced vaulting. Advanced vault system. Look at him flying over that wall there. Why have I got a sniffle today? Must have been some grotty cafe worker. Bloody come to work with a flu or something. Advanced vault system. Allow you to vault climb on... Oh, so... Because I use the other one with walkable moving objects. So together they work. So has he done that all in one, sort of? Enhanced movement. Animations is a bit crooky. Yes, it is. Decided to make my own. I went to make animations code from scratch. You can't vault objects that are above the height of your character with outstretched arms. But you can try to reach the ledge by jumping. Well, that's what I do in enhanced movement. Okay. What's your stamina? Yes, of course. The weight matters. Good. You can perform any action with rocket. Yeah, okay. Customize your controls. Okay. Huh. But he says up here, allow you to vault, climb on objects, vehicles. So if you climb up on a vehicle, you can stand on it, right? You can walk on it. Because that's what they have that other mod for. How can you set up some mechanics? Mechanics, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Appreciate the animations are smoother than enhanced movement. The problem is that climbing over, say, a fence or wall is much less smooth, especially since it has to play two separate animations that don't really flow into one another. Overall, I still prefer enhanced movement for smoothness of control, but this has better animations. Oh, well, that's worth trying out, though. We'll have a look at that. Boy. Very good. Just going to turn my mic off. Yes, definitely. I'm always looking for improved. Always keen to have an improved thing. Some of these mods are so old. Like Ryan Zombies is so freaking old. Desperately needs to be replaced. I really wish Bohemia would just make official zombie mods. But I guess they make Daisy, so they won't. Okay, here we go. This is 3, so let's shoot low. Yep, perfect. Green mag, what does that do? Or would it have to say in the mission, would it? Okay, well that's done. Doesn't this map look great? Love it. It's nicely done. Yeah, exactly. Like Arma 4 for a start. Although I think if Daisy standalone is their current best, you know, best of what they're currently doing in terms of engine and everything, Then I'd rather wait for Armor 4 because I'd want it to be better. Needs to be better for all the weight. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that green mag. Is this open? No. Well, I don't know if the guy's here. This might have just been a distraction here, this little area. Oh, I'll just get my binoculars out. And there's some trucks over there. Oh, okay, there's a whole bunch of guys there. That tower, and there's the trucks. There's usually a clue. There's a guy in the mess downstairs. One in the kitchen. Oh, there's a mounted gun. That was good to spot. There's a patrol back there. More buildings. And multiple people up there. Well, I guess that's oh, look at that. Oh, squad up there. Do you think that's a working plane? It looks like it's a working one. I think I've only flown that like once. Who's that? Oh, did they? What should I do? I've got a squad running around there within the buildings. Oh, and rockets. Could be, oh, and there's someone there. There's probably a few people around. Oh, there's a guy. People everywhere. Is that a dirt bike? Is that looks for real, doesn't it? I wonder if I can ride that. I wonder where those zombies are. They sound like they're up here. Well, yeah, there could be something in there as well. Those are all back to front from the what they used to be. Now, hang on. How did this used to go? It's all completely different. There's those hangars. And I think the old... Oh, where's the old fire station? Is that here? Not here. It's all changed. I think we're going to have to go... Oof, this is hard. Probably come up from behind the other side over there. Or I'm work my way down from there. I think I need to get up on top and try and deal with this squad down there. I like it if like the end mission is to get a plane and escape or something like that. Just gonna let me climb. Come on. Nope. Ah, bugger. High up there. Now, I don't need you all gathering at the bottom of the ladder. That would be most inconvenient. It's pretty close. And another one. silly sound, isn't it? Come on. Give me the ladder. Give me the ladder. Where are you? There it is. Klutzy game, isn't it? I haven't been taking pictures. No pictures. Only pictures for the YouTube. Where's my truck? It's on the other side of that, over around that wall. What is it? 11 o'clock. 4 o'clock game time. I think I'm going to need a fair few SVD mags for this. Actually, no. If I go over there, get close. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half. Let's get rid of the half. Is there to make it up now? Ladder's faster. It seems like it should have just a speed up using the shift key, you know, like you should be able to, if you have stamina, you should be able to just speed up a bit. I don't like it when things only have a single speed, and it's like, that's just not realistic. In real life, you'd always have like a fast mode or a hurry the hell up mode. So I'll go up here. I'm wondering if I should attack that airfield AI while I'm up here, just to keep them from bugging me. How can I get over into there without running the fence over? There's a hole. Okay, let's do this. Oh shit, there's someone here. I hear someone, I hear people. Oh, god damn it. Don't know why he didn't shoot me. Maybe he was placed in a direction that he couldn't spin around from, because he could have had me. Totally. So if that guy was here, then what does that mean? There could be others. What should I do? Is there a hole in the wall? Not really. Let's... And that is the great thing about a game like this, isn't it? Though you do wonder, because sometimes it's a cop-out if the developers leave something out that seems like it should be in there. But I think they added enhanced movement to standalone, to Daisy standalone. That took them a few years, but they did. Hey, Mr. Pizza. Was that an actual, and they actually took an actual community-made mod and took it in, like with acknowledgement, did they? That's good. It's Pizza Man, Pizza Man. I haven't had a pizza for a long time. Well, this is looking a bit dodge. The fact that there was a guy up there has me concerned. There could be people all over this, just someone else. You know what modders are like. They go, oh, put someone in this corner, and then they go, oh, well, I'll have to stick someone in the other corner as well. So you get a pattern. But I'm not seeing anyone else. What I'm hoping to do is get up on that building and start shooting up the landscape out there on the... Oh. These planks. Shall we do this just for fun? I'll probably get shot, but let's do this. I just noticed there are planks everywhere. Look at that. Where are those guys? There they are. Enemies right there. Isn't really a good spot to shoot them from, actually. There isn't really any cover up there. I don't think those little vents are going to help. Maybe I should do it from... let's wander over. Bit of a convoluted way to get up here, but there you go. I'm up. And that's totally exposed. Well, there's a bit of cover here if I do it like this. So long as no one else comes up from this side. No, but I wish you were supposed to, because that would be cool. It looks like it'll go, doesn't it? It looks like a working plane. There have been a couple of choppers that I've got. But I'm not sure what the end game is. I don't think it's an escape, but if I were writing the mod, I would make it like that. Let's see, go to gear. Ten shots. So how are we going to do this? I'm going to wait till they're over there so I can at least get this little bit of roof as a cover. Let's inspect them. What have they got? Just all silenced AKs, I think. These are people eaters. That's their gang. All right, a little bit further. They're just going around and around the plane. Oh, I can put my gun on there. Yeah, I can stabilize myself. It might shoot through it might not work. But we can try. 225. I think he had leaf protection. Oh, come on. One down. Two down. Oh, that should have been three. They don't seem to be shooting me. Oops. Now I'm getting messy. There we go. Come out of there, boy. Now he shoots. Well, that was 20 shots. Here come the boys. Sky looks nice, very nice. Well, what's next? I wouldn't mind having a place to sleep so I can do this. There's a guy right there, two guys, that's that tower. Well, let's spot the gun. Let's see if there's a way down. The ladder to the bottom. And here come the zombies. And I can't get on the ladder. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh well, I'll have to shoot them. I don't know how I'm hitting them. It's timing. Come on, ladder. There you go. So I wouldn't mind sleeping somewhere. Where's my truck? It's outside the walls. Oh, come on. You're stuck. This all looks very cool. I like it. I don't think there's any residential here, though, so if I'm going to have a sleep, I need to get my sleeping bag. Just poke my nose in here, see what there is. Mmm, tasty garbage. There's a tent, although I've got one in my truck, but there you go. Another flashlight. Another tent. Got plenty of matches. Yes, yes, definitely. Yeah, I'd like to be able to get into a place and then knock off for the night, that sort of thing. Let's see, where's my sleeping bag? There it is. 1, 2, 3. Three ones, that's 4. I'm using a lot of space here. Yeah, I sort of want to find a little space in here. And then knock off. Oops. How many is that? Just a couple? I love all the diggers and everything. That's good. Nice. And the nice sparks when I hit that thing, whatever it was. Don't like how wobbly the gun is. Oh, come on. Come on. "43 shots. Oh shit. Oh, gotcha. Just seems to be so different for different guns. Like some of the guns you can just hold steady just standing up, and then other ones, at the same time swap to another gun and it's just wobbly. It's almost as if they're different guns from different add-ons and have completely different behaviors or something, which is certainly possible. Oh, yes. Let's have a look. I've got thermal with me too. There we go. They should be dead, shouldn't they? They should just be something you don't see. Because that would make the thermal a bit cooler, because then it wouldn't be such a OP kind of accessory. Look at this ground. See the way the ground is all lighting up like lightning here? That's weird, isn't it? Ooh, nothing. What have I done? I've put it on my shoulder, on my other shoulder. There we go. Yeah, I might need some paper for a fire. Another tent, so many tents. What are those areas? Are these searchable? No. So much stuff. I love it. I think it's something in the texture. It looks like it's reflecting, and maybe my graphics settings. Not sure what it is. It looks like a rocky, sandy stuff underneath. Now that doesn't take me to the roof, just to there. A little concerned there could be something in here. A plane, like I said there. Freaking great big huge plane with the back open. Cool. What's over here? More diggers and caterpillars and dozers and... Cool. Well, I will get down and have a look inside this place. Maybe we can sleep in the plane. They've blocked off the rear entrance. I went into a hangar here in where I live a couple months ago to get some rocket fuel. By that I just mean some aviation fuel to use in my bike. And it was a hangar. I had to go through a hangar with a guy to get it. We had to go out on the airfield to put it into a couple of containers I brought. And didn't this used to have a door? That was a different version of this. There was a door in the side. And so he took me through this hangar that I've seen the hangar before from the outside, but I never knew what was in it. And we went through, and there were 2 Learjets inside. One of them owned by a local millionaire guy. I was surprised he's still alive. And the other one, it didn't say, and he wouldn't tell me. But it was, I could tell what it was. It was for the Weta Studio people. For all the Hollywood bigwigs to come flying in and out. That was their private jet. And I had this kind of a little drone thing for taking it in and out of the hangar and out into the airfield. That was pretty cool. Like a little robot thing that would hook on the front. Unmanned thing. That's blocked off too. Why is everything blocked off? I think we should go stealth, shouldn't we? This is really all blocked off, this area. Yeah, this thing would go in. It looked like it was, I don't know if the pilot would control it or if it just did something automatic or what. But it was a bit like the drones that you see in this game. Not as big. Sort of a low flat thing. A low flat robot thing with multiple wheels, like a little. I don't think it had tracks. And obviously it must have been heavy enough to get traction to pull a Learjet around. This is quite cool. So this is survivors who have safeguarded an aircraft, and they're protecting it here. And obviously when they can fix it and get the fuel and everything, they're gonna get all this stuff away and they'll leave, get to safety again. Pretty cool. I like that. I wish the missions were actually that sort of thing, find all the parts for the plane. I mean, how cool is that? You should have to go around and barter and fight for parts and fix things up and trade and do God knows what to get all the bits and pieces, get people to help you, rescue someone for someone else who then gives you something, all the usual things that make for interesting missions or fun missions. And also you'd need to then maybe figure out how to clear all this stuff away, like find explosives for some of it, find gas for the boss, find gas for the digger there, and bulldoze that open. Yeah, so much that could be done. Don't know why it isn't done, really. Bohemia should just make it work. Backpacks. Tents galore. Hey, powdered milk. How's my food? Oh, my drink's not very good. Well, we'll get comfortable somewhere. So this is probably pretty safe, although the zombies normally just walk through walls. I wonder if they would walk through these. I haven't noticed it in this game, this time around. Maybe they don't do that anymore. Very immersion breaking when they do. Another milk. Well, it's supplies. I guess they're gathering supplies. Oh, I'm stealing their supplies. They're all dead anyway. Oh, I found their beds. Yes, this is where they're staying. How cool. Yes, there it is. This is where I can stay. That's my night. Oh, let's look at the plane first. So I don't think this is a working plane. I think this is just a... Or is it? Looks just like one. Oops, I just scrolled my chat accidentally. Right, do you think like in the default maps base, the developers have somehow got it working that they know where things are? It's probably like that, yeah. And then when you do custom stuff, they just don't know where things are. Especially non-Arma stuff like all the Stalker assets. Well, I've found our little hideaway for the night. Is that something to search? Yep. Empties. What's this? Searchable? Nope. A cap. Haven't seen too many hats in this, surprisingly. Dirty water. I can probably drink that without any trouble, but I'm just not drinking it for the sake of having a Fentacan instead. That's all blocked off nicely. See, this is what I'd like, is to have to, you know, block things off like that. That's what Survive the Nights was going to have. But I don't think it has worked out quite as well yet. Another place. Radio. Look at that. I've already got one. Oh well. And there I was excited. Another radio. Is this two cabinets? I thought it was one open one. Alright, let's make a little fire. Do you think I can make a fire on a table? Can I get on a table? Come on, get up. Oh, that was up. Let's see if we can make a fire on a table. And the shooting through walls is a similar thing. There's certain areas where the AI can just see straight through stuff. Because there's like a hitbox map, and then there's the map of the actual stuff you see, isn't there? Where's the matches there? Let's see if we can... Yeah, there we go. Nearly. Cool. No, I left my uncooked meat in the truck. That's all right. We're just going to sit down up here on the bed. I'm afraid this is nighttime. This is good nighttime. And there we go. I'll probably play in the day tomorrow, which is not far away. What are we going to eat? I think if I try and eat, it's going to stand me up. Is it? Meat. That gave me radiation poisoning. And hydration. Nice. Very good. We'll load up. Oh no, that's full. Swap that. Ah, this is getting out of the menu. That's what stands me up. We're going to use... Oh yes, Taunus. I love that map. That's right. That had that sort of issue. That's a cool map. I really liked that map. I really only had one good mission on it, and had a few that were not so good, but I forced my way through. And yeah, it needed to be completed too, because there were so many areas that were just empty. But I liked the cities, were good. Good cities, neat. That was cool. I haven't seen, I don't know if that's even been changed or improved at all yet. Probably not. Well, here we are, hunkered down for the night, not too far from the Bettys. So I'm going to leave it there, guys, and I'm going to come back tomorrow in the day and finish this little mission off. I see my wifey's come home. Hello. I'm just finishing up here. Had a good evening playing, very slow but good fun. It's really warm out there, it's beautiful. Lithium, don't know that one. This is one useful. I would have just seen nothing. I did always notice that on Taunus because people would shoot. You'd be running, you know, trying to deal with the AI, and they were just shooting you through everything. Forests in particular, I do remember. Yeah, alright. Thanks, Brent. Thanks for dropping by for the chats. We shall meet again. And see you guys. See you, Wayne. And who else is there? Crow. Pizza, if you're there. I don't know who's there. I'm not looking. I'm just going up the list. I can't see the actual list of people here, but there we go. Alright. Let me get out of this thing. Euro, you're still there. You're still up. Still up. Good man. Alright. Go to sleep. Cake. Oh, a tiny, tiny little piece of... Bit late for cake. We'll have a look at it. I'll get the light on. Alright, see you guys.